Have you ever wondered how to become a real estate agent? Today on TXC Tells All, we'll be answering that question with an interview of an actual real estate agent, Tiffany Moseley. Me and Tiffany met back in college. We went to Seton Hall, graduated in 2008, and she later became an attorney and now is a real estate agent in New York. So she's going to give you really good tips. Make sure you watch till the end of this video. She'll give you tips on not only how to become a real estate agent, but how to stay successful as a real estate agent, even if you're in a really competitive market like New York. If you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. We have a bunch of different videos on different topics, and we post new videos every single Sunday. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get a notification every time we post new content. All right, let's get right into it. Welcome to TXC Tells All. Today we have a special guest, Tiffany Moseley. I've already told you a little bit about our relationship, but I want to give her the chance to introduce herself and tell you about her personally and her professional career. So Tiffany, if you can introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Moseley. I am an attorney. I've been practicing for 7 years. I practice family and matrimonial law. 2 years ago, I became a real estate agent, and now I'm an agent with Keller Williams.
And so you cultivated your real estate career at the same time you were an attorney, that's right?
Yes.
And so how did you initially become a real estate agent in New York?
So I became an agent because about 3 years ago, I started my process of becoming a homeowner. And going through the process and going through the ups and downs, it was a very beneficial experience. And I told myself that I was going to help people get through the experience and become a real estate agent to help people.
So how do you become a real estate agent in New York?
So to become a real estate agent, there is a stepping ladder, but initially to become a licensed real estate salesperson, which is the first level, you have to take a class, which is about 75 hours. Those range between $100 and $300. And then you take a test, and then you become licensed if you pass the test. After you sell a certain amount of homes, you grow from a salesperson into an associate broker. And then after that, you grow depending on your experience and the work that you do. And then eventually you become a broker. And a broker is someone that could bring agents under them and they could start their own real estate business. As an attorney, you automatically are a broker in New York State because we took the bar. And so I'm a broker, and I'm also associate broker because I'm under Keller Williams.
Okay, so it seems like it's an investment of some time to get your real estate license. Also, how much does it cost? How much of a financial investment is it?
Like I said, the class ranges between $100 to $300. Then to get licensed in the state of New York, it ranges between $200 and $250. And then you have to pay your real estate dues to the real estate board that you belong to. And that ranges from $600 to $700 per year. So it's about an average of about $1,000 to start the process of being an agent.
Okay, so it is somewhat of a financial investment as well, but you stuck with it for about 2 years or so now. So did you think the financial investment was worth it?
Yes, it's definitely worth it because your first home, you're going to pay yourself back 3 times what you invested in yourself. If you get a home, if you sell a home, even if you get a buyer that buys a home, you're going to pay yourself back and actually have extra over to pay your fees for the next year. So it is an investment, but you will get your money back.
Okay, so my understanding is you cultivated your real estate business at the same time you were working full-time as an attorney. So what would you say was your biggest challenge in starting a real estate business while also having a full-time job as an attorney?
So the biggest obstacle is actually finding time to build my real estate business. Although I am with Keller Williams, it still is your own business. You're an independent contractor. You're basically your own business. So finding the time to advertise myself, get the education that I need as an agent, and just learning how to work the business. That takes time. So after I did my full-time job, I usually would focus on real estate and definitely on the weekends. But the good thing about the quarantine and pandemic is that I was able to focus a lot on real estate during this time. And I took advantage of my time. So now I'm able to kind of be on the same page with both jobs and be able to work both of them.
Makes sense. Take advantage of that time. So another question I had for you with the New York real estate market, I know it is one of the most competitive real estate markets out there. What would you say is your biggest edge or your biggest asset in being able to be successful in such a competitive market?
So real estate business is very saturated with agents. There are agents everywhere. But I think what makes a real estate agent successful is growing their network and referrals and word of mouth. If you do well with the people that you know, they're going to refer you to the people that they know, and that's going to promote your business. Also getting yourself out there and networking that shows other agents that you're serious about this business, that you're serious about being successful in this business, and they'll make referrals to you. So just like any job, networking and make sure you do your job properly so then you can have your business grow.
Makes sense. So I know you, of course, have to put time into a real estate business, but do you have at least some control or flexibility of your own hours?
Yeah, you can make your own hours as a real estate agent. You're showing homes, you're doing paperwork or submitting offers, but you definitely can make your own hours. A lot of agents are part-time agents as well as full-time agents. And as a full-time, if you have a full-time job, you can also do real estate. So you make your own time, you make your own hours.
That's good. So what would you say you like most about being a real estate agent?
Other than making money and growing wealth, I think helping people and getting people through the process and the stress and the ups and downs that comes with becoming a homeowner, I think that is my biggest benefit. I actually get to help people and not have this underlining endeavor to, just get money, but I also have that sensitivity towards people that I'm here to help you as well.
That's awesome. Okay, so if somebody's watching this and they are thinking about becoming a real estate agent, what would you say are the top 3 tips that you would give them?
I think the first one would be patience. At first, you're like, I'm not getting a return on my investment. I'm not getting any leads. I think it's very frustrating, but I think you have to be patient because it will come. Next is mastering your craft. You should always be educating yourself and looking at the market and seeing how the market is going, doing education courses so you can get better in that time. Even if you're not getting business, you're growing your education as an agent so that when you do get business, you're an expert at what you're doing. The third thing is that, invest in yourself. Advertising and all those things is important, and making sure that you cultivate your relationships.
Okay, those are great tips. So we've talked a little bit about becoming a real estate agent in that process, but I wanted to switch gears and talk a little bit about your relationship with your clients and what you do for your real estate clients. So if you can give us an idea, if somebody is looking to buy or sell a house, what do you think is the benefit of using a real estate agent to go through that process?
I always use the example because I am an attorney, but if you're, have a civil case or you're going through a relationship and, you have to file something in family court or matrimonial, you can do it, as we say, pro se by yourself, but you don't know the law. You did not go to law school, so you don't really know how to maneuver through the courts. And that's why you hire an attorney to do the work for you, because they're going to get you the best results. So similar to a real estate agent, this is someone that has been educated, that knows the market, that takes the time to become a better agent. So that person is always going to be working in your best interest to make sure that you get the best deal instead of you trying to do it on your own.
Okay, so as a real estate agent, when you're working with your real estate clients, what would you say is your primary focus? And I know that's kind of a hard question because everybody kind of has different expectations, but what would you say is, if you had to summarize, is your primary focus when working for your real estate clients?
So my primary focus is to establish the needs of my clients and making sure that we're addressing their needs and not just their wants. I'm also very into open communication and being realistic about the situation and not trying to sell my clients a dream, and educating them on the market and where our goals are and how we're going to reach those goals. So those would be my primary focuses.
Okay, makes sense. And if somebody is watching this and they're in the New York area and they need a good real estate agent and they want to get in contact with you, how would they do that?
So I'm on Facebook and Instagram. My Facebook is T Moseley KW Real Estate, and my Instagram is TN Real Estate Agent. Also, you guys will leave my contact information in the bottom box, so you could contact me that way as well.
Yep, we'll definitely do that. We will leave all your contact information in the description box below. And if anybody's watching this and they won't have any questions and they want to leave those in the comment section for me or for Tiffany, we'll make sure that gets to her and then she can respond to you that way as well. Tiffany, thank you so much for being on TXC Tells All today. You've given us some great information about how you became a real estate agent and your journey with that business, and also what you have to offer your clients as a real estate agent. So we hope that we can have you back on TXC Tells All next time, maybe to talk about some tips in buying a house, because I know that's something that interests people as well. So again, thank you so much for being on, and we'll hopefully see you next time.
Thank you for having me.